just realized I spent a lot more time in Hotlands than I did in the other two areas. This place is full of action and science! Welcome back to Undertale. Previously, we entered the core. Oh, and we did a few other things like learning the origin of Metaton. We're gonna have to go to the Warrior's Path or the Sage's Path so we could go to the end. But how about I'm not a warrior or a sage? I'm going this way. Of course, the core can change its rooms at will. Which means we kinda have a force of illusion thing going on. Yeah, about that. I can't go that way. There's a force field in my way. I'm really patient. Let's just try rooms until something works. How about this way? Ooh, trash can. Free money! Don't mind if I do. I got some free money for getting lost. Haha! Take that! Also, I think this is the warrior path. Yeah, I'm no warrior. I'm level 1. So I'm gonna go this way. Ooh, this looks good. Could it possibly be more money? Or maybe a trash glam burger? I can't really take it just yet. I'll get back to you on that one. In fact, I need to pull some stuff out of my boxes. I'm going to need a stick and the old tutu. Don't question me. I want to feel dangerous again. I haven't felt dangerous in a while. I still look like some kind of culinary journalist with my apron and notebook. And I'm gonna become a sage. It's this final puzzle. We gotta only have 2 shots at this. But I think I have it pretty much settled. Just like that. Do that and you can solve the final puzzle of the Hotlands. Now that we're done that was very easy. I could go on to the end now, I think. But I'm gonna do the Path of Warriors. Why the heck not? This is why not. It's a gauntlet. And these are super enemies. I really gotta take care of these guys quickly. They're actually quite menacing. This is the final Frogget. He is the super version of the regular Frogget. And these guys have some of the hardest battle patterns to deal with in the game. Which is why I'm thinking I'm going to be using one of my healing items I got. Now you could compliment the final Frogget, you could threaten him, but those won't work. Use Mystify. You could use the other things, you could find out what happens, but I really want to teach this guy more about the world, and get him out of this battle as soon as possible. This is actually a really tough combination to deal with. I've been dealing with it quite well, apparently. And now it's time to deal with Sir Whimsalot, who has been shooting butterflies at me this entire time. I like how it has the bullet hell mechanic of, your heart is actually, the hitbox is in the center of it, so you can kind of skim bullets. He was finally done worrying, but not about his defense. He has all that armor on and he still has -3 defense. Ridiculous. Well, we can't console or terrorize this guy, he's too competent for that. How about we pray for safety? Then he remembers his conscience. And he gives us some healing bullets. Thank you! You actually could farm this guy for healing. Especially if you're wearing the apron that gives you health every other turn. It's pretty good. Yeah, look, see, I'm already near full. Thank you! You guys can go away now. Break time. No break for me, apparently. Now I have to deal with Magic and Night Knight. Well, we've seen these people before. I'm gonna take care of Night Knight right away, though. They're actually a lot less effective at fighting me when in a group like this. Because their bullets are slowed down. And now I can just deal with Magic. Well, Night Knight takes a snooze. Like I said, her circadian rhythm is all out of whack. And I'm gonna take care of these orbs. I thought you could spare Magic by taking care of one of the orbs by staring at it. But apparently that doesn't really work. I think you have to clear mind as well. And then he starts thinking that you're a wizard. Let's test that theory right now. Yes, I understand, you shoot crosses. You're Nintendo's worst nightmare. Oh well, whatever. I'll just take care of the other warp. Why the heck not? I'm still wondering why he's shooting crosses. Aren't, like, wizards supposed to be anti that thing? Oh well, free money for me. Not like I have too much of it anyway. It's another ambush! This time with familiar characters and something called the astigmatism. So I'm gonna take care of the final Frogget. I think he's the more dangerous one. He shoots homing bullets at me. I don't like that. It's like he's kinda acting like Lux. You remember Lux from the Ruins? Astigmatism is the upgraded version of him. I'll take a look at him once I deal with that guy. Because then the bullets are a lot easier to dodge. Alright, let's check him out. This guy always gets his way. Remember how he said that, to pick on him? Well, that's exactly what we gotta do. You have to do what he says, otherwise it doesn't work. Unlike, Lux, which you can do anything but what he says. And then we could spare astigmatism, but he's still gonna shoot at us because he's a huge jerk. Huge eyeball jerk. Hate him the most. And now I don't even need healing. What's your purpose in life, Whimsalot? Seriously, you should think on this. You should pray on this. You should pray for some purpose in your life besides being a night bug. A night bee. What are you anyway? Get out of here with your wacky self. Huh. I got through that with all my items and health intact. It's the magic of Let's Play. It's actually working for me instead of against me for once. Oh well. I guess we could leave the trash Glamburger where it lay, but I don't have the conscience of doing that. That Glamburger's been left in the trash, it's been abandoned, while this one was living the good life until I ate it. Come along with me, you will have purpose in life. I will bestow purpose to the trash Glamburger. I'm gonna bring him with me to the end. Prince to the end, me and Trash Glamburger, making it happen. After that, we approach this bridge. It kinda reminds me of the bridge in Hell Temple, except of traps, we get an astigmatism instead. I should have just waited till now to check out astigmatism. I wouldn't have to deal with a good bullet hell, but he doesn't want to be picked on this time. He's learned his lesson. I certainly didn't learn my lesson. Luckily, I still have invisibility. What does that say? Look, I wear glasses. They're by my nose. I don't smell them. There's some weird smells going on in this game. We're smelling bones and... Okay, dog smells are actually normal when you're around dogs, but glasses? Ridiculous. He doesn't even care about fighting anymore. We're done here. Jeez, all this money, and I don't really have anything to spend it on but healing supplies. I could even go back and pay for Tammy's college like 2 times over. This is the elevator to the King's Castle. And not the one I'm standing in front of. That's a different elevator. This elevator will take you to the entrance of the core. Just in case you want to go do some things before we enter this elevator. It's super fancy. This is a big spacious elevator. Kind of soundproofed. And it's Metaton! Hello, Metaton. We meet for the first time for the last time. It is time for our little showdown. It's time for the boss battle show. Wait, what? Well, of course it is. That's what you're all about. Yeah, she's kind of a creepy stalker person. Looks like Alphys wasn't being straight with us. She self-inserted herself into my story. She activated the puzzles and disabled the elevators. She even enlisted Metaton to torment me. Also, she could just save me. So Alphys has been lying to us this entire time. I bet she was a huge fan of Mew Mew Kissy Cutie too, and that was just part of the act. She's just waiting outside the room at this very moment, waiting for the boss battle to start. So she could come in and interrupt, and then she'll be the hero and save me. there's only room for one hero in this story, and it's a me. I'm gonna friendship her so hard when I'm done with you. He doesn't want to harm humans. He just wants to entertain them. Yes, they do. I cannot agree more with this. Oh no! It's M. Night Shyamalan Robot! I'm not listening to anything you say anymore, Alphys. I got the whole news off of Metaton. Yeah, I wonder why that happened. Alphys is out of this program. It's just me and Metaton. Cooperating, co-commentating, and cohabiting. It's time for a brand new show! Real drama, action, and bloodshed. The brand new show, Attack of the Killer Robot! Now it's time for the true boss fight with Metaton. But it seems like he still has that armor in place, but I wonder how good it is against fire damage. No, I meant burn Metaton. I had to select him. I selected Metaton hit burn. I didn't hit myself. This guy was messing with the core, and he hired mercenaries. So that's why Muppet just decided to attack me. This guy was paying the money for my soul. You get to doing that killing, while I kill you back. He was playing it up this entire time. Yellow is not his weakness. I really can't do anything else to him. Hey! Look, he's a big furry pushover. I think I can handle him. Once I deal with you. Giant robot that shoots floaty box. That's right, Metaton's actually starting to attack us this time. But we can defend ourselves with yellow. Okay, good! A robot is gonna save humanity. This sounds like the start of a bad sci-fi flick. And if you hit those fists, they move faster. But you can hit their weak point and retract them entirely. Alright, he's going to become another star, as if humanity didn't have enough of those already. I'm gonna start my own YouTube channel! Yeah, there's a certain Swedish human that you might have competition with, but I think Metaton would win out in the end. I'm all for you, buddy. And he'll kill everybody on every podcast he does, as a special treat. Ah, great. Is it Papyrus? No, it isn't. Alphys, get out of here. No more. I refuse her self-inserts. Oh, really? It better not be a trick this time. Okay, well, get on with it. Yeah? There's a switch on his backside this entire time? It's kinda like that one robot from Earthbound. I'm gonna have to do a Runaway 5 on him. If we press the switch, he'll become vulnerable. Oh, I thought it was like a turn-off switch. I guess it just lowers the super armor. Alright, I hung up on Alphys. The Alphys show is over. Hey Metaton, there's a mirror behind you! Check it out! Suddenly, the Runaway 5 enter the room. They flip the switch! And that's it. That's how we get a Metaton. He is done now. The boss fight is over. Metaton is defeated.
Oh, yes.
That doesn't sound defeated. That doesn't look defeated. I think I've just done a terrible thing. We just activated Metaton's new body. It's time to see Metaton without his metal covering. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you the one, the only, Metaton EX! He's absolutely beautiful. It's time for the premiere of Metaton EX. He doesn't have all his defense anymore, and he actually has a weak spot this time. And just to pause it right here, because the ratings will drop if I do anything else, there is a ratings marker here. If we could get it to that yellow line, something special will happen. And you could end this fight prematurely if you could get there really quickly. But I'm really not into doing that. It's time for Metaton. Now we can do several things, and they all affect the ratings. Like a dramatic pose. The weaker you are, the more dramatic points you get, and the better rating you'll get. Shooting things will get you a little bit of rating too. 20 viewers will jump in every time you destroy something. You can also become a heel turn, and become the villain of this story. And they'll start rooting for my destruction. Which means if I get hit by things, there'll be a justice. And they'll get even more points. And since I'm this weak, I think it's time for a little break. I need to refresh myself with the delicious Starfait! Now in Silkus Green and cream flavored. That's right, product placement in our boss fight. Now I gotta deal with these things. Might as well just heal up before I go ahead and use my favorite action in this boss fight called Boast. I'm not gonna get hit at all. That causes the ratings to go crazy. Every second we'll get a whole bunch more rating, but actually, I timed it at the wrong point. It's an essay! How much do I like Metaton? I didn't have enough time! I'm sorry! I panicked! You'll get better writing points depending on what you say. I think the best points is if you say legs, which I did, but I was in a hurry. Metaton intimidates me in the way that stars intimidate people. Also, I think he's saving my essay for later use. And it's time to actually fight Metaton for once. Well, I have the I'm not gonna get hit at all thing going on. So I'm gonna try and not get hit at all, so I get huge rating bonuses. That's right, I sponsored you with the power of yellow. I don't really need to use Spare. Spare doesn't get us any ratings. Sparing never gets ratings. It's time for more violence. Oh, that's a lot of violence. I don't want all this violence. Thank you, I'm good. These guys shoot twice. I don't like them. They're Metaton hearts. Oh, I forgot. I could do other things too. Like the stick! Metaton will actually catch the stick in his mouth and get some fetching points. That's for the dog viewers. Oh, I like this one. I should have boasted. I would have got lots of points. But instead, you just shoot the disco ball when you see a white line coming at you. Alright, I'm not gonna waste my time. I'm gonna get boast. I'm not gonna get hit at all. Because I'm good at this one. Oh. I ruined it! I disappointed everyone! I said I was great at this. Oh well, I guess it's time to whip out my other strategy. Where is it? Ah, the old tutu. Fashion points! You can bring all of the armor you brought with you through the game and wear it here. You'll get 1,500 points for each piece of armor. But you won't get any more points after that though, sadly. So no farming for rating using your armor. Looks like I'm really low on HP again. When I'm this low on HP, I reach for a Glam Burger. It's a great way to sparkle up my day. Oh, the shield is strong here. But these bombs, just get away from them once you shoot them, and you'll be perfectly fine. And now I'm gonna boast, because I know what's coming up next. It's time for the Union Regulated Break! Happy break time! Everybody's tuning in for this. Now I gotta pause a little bit here, because I wanted to mention that before we changed Metaton into Metaton EX, if you don't flip a switch right away, he just throws like a whole bunch of stuff at you at once, and that's about it. I tried messing with it, apparently it doesn't have any reactions to you never flipping the switch. Yeah, I think it's time for another heart-to-heart. I had to stop and explain a few things. Oh no, disappointment! I don't want to disappoint all these fans! I'll never get subscribers that way. I'm becoming a really evil version of a Let's Player now. I'm obsessed with ratings and people watching me. Well, you know, I'm not always eating food when I don't need it, but when I do, I make sure that Metaton's face is on it. Mmm, delicious. I have to do it. It's part of my sponsorship with MTT. Oh yeah? Well, those are fabulous legs. I will not argue with you there. He's been recording my Let's Play. Ridiculous! That's infringement! I hate infringement. I'm not gonna get a hit at all. Also, we finally reached that line. Look at those ratings! But sadly, that's not enough to get Metaton's attention yet. Alright, how did I do this? Like that! Bonus ratings! Do I have anything else? Oh, I have the legendary hero. Well, I'm gonna need some courage. And there's only one thing legendary enough for that. Though I don't really need the attack points. Which means just throw the kitchen sink at him. The writers are out of ideas. Try to hit him. Don't let him get past that blue line anymore. Oh, actually, it was the yellow line. We're already way past the milestone. Metaton, take a look at those numbers. Are you noticing here? Look at all these monsters. I didn't even know there's this many monsters in the underground, to be honest with you. You must be broadcasting to the capital. I'll get back to you on that one. Yes, I do. I'm filled with determination. And ozone, apparently, from the save file. Yeah, you got anything else there, Metaton? You're starting to reuse your stuff. Was that a rerun? I hate those. And it's going to be me! I'm the hero! The true power of humanity's star is using bombs. And disappointing my fans a whole bunch. No! That's it, you get suffer for that. You and your chorus girls will go wanting. Dramatic pose! Take that, Metaton, you've been posed. I think if you could get to 12,000 ratings before destroying, Metaton's legs, he'll end it prematurely. I don't think I've ever gotten that far. Mainly because I just mess around, because I love this boss fight so much. But we reached a viewer call-in milestone! One lucky viewer will be able to talk to Metaton before he goes and leaves the underground forever. I don't think you're going to be going anywhere. You kind of have a Monty Python Black Knight thing going on. Hi, you're on TV! What do you have to say to Metaton? He sounds familiar. Could it be? Why is he watching TV anyway? He should be feeling like trash right now. This is actually tugging at my heartstrings a little bit. As entertainers, you always wonder if your fans will miss you when you're gone. Could it be it was Napstablook? It was, wasn't it? You guys have some history together, don't you? Oh well. Thanks for calling in, Napstablook. Time for another caller. The heck with it, let's just go crazy. Just the music and what's going on is getting me a little bit emotional. There will be a Metaton-shaped hole in my Metaton-shaped heart. You see, Metaton? You might not have all the fans in the world, but your fans are rather dedicated, aren't they? Maybe you should stay here for a while. Yeah, they got plenty, but monsters, they only have Metaton. And Sans, which apparently has his own comedy show now. Yeah, it would. You can't have Sparks without robots. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Everybody will miss Metaton. Now I regret all that product placement I just did. I don't need all the viewers. Because the viewers I do have are so dedicated. You bet. I'm gonna talk the heck out of him. I'll get his ratings through the roof. I'll be able to protect humanity. The power of pacifism. Sadly, the Metaton EX form is not very efficient. This boss battle really took it out of him. And he's gonna run out of battery power soon. He'll be okay, though. If you removed his arms and legs and you were a bit more violent, you could have ended him. And he wouldn't have been able to do anything. But then we wouldn't have the viewer call in, because he would be dead. And that was the true end of Metaton. For right now. We're just gonna go ahead and break to a commercial while he recharges. And Alphys is back. Hi, Alphys. I have some words with you. Yeah, he's just fine. He's just taking a nap. A robot nap. He's kind of in standby right now. Yeah, he's just a robot. We could always just make another robot celebrity. Could look just like Metaton and we could download his personality. Looks like you care more about Metaton than you're letting on, Alphys. I hope you learned something from this, huh? Alright, Metaton. We had a great show together, but I think it's time for me to go solo once again. Time to go on and go to the capital. I got dealings with Asgore. And also she's back, with her Lisa Simpson hair. What is with your Lisa Simpson hair anyway? Alphys, you're no longer part of my adventure. Get out of here. Yeah, I am. I must be really determined. Yeah, I kinda am excited about it. I get to see where the souls are and all that stuff. Yep, I will finally get to go home. Where there's more celebrities than just Metaton. What? What do you want now? You feel the guilt now, don't you? I came looking for friendship and you self-inserted yourself. That ruins friendship. Yeah, I learned that off of Metaton. Oh, she meant the other thing. Human souls can't cross the barrier alone. Do you need a human soul? And a monster soul. Well, Alphys, stay still. I'm gonna have to do this. Yeah, I'm not intending on taking Asgore's soul. He didn't lie to me, just for his own popularity. It's gonna be your soul I'm taking. Get back here! I'm feeling violent! You make me feel violent! She ran away. She's too fast for me. She's like Porky. And it's time to take the elevator to Asgore. Any moment now. We need some music in this elevator. It's ridiculous! I thought the Pork Army had it bad. Finally. Jeez. How much higher is the capital compared to everything else? Or are we going deeper in the underground? Well, here we are. I don't even get determination anymore. I'm plumb out of determination, or at least I hit the maximum. We just arrived at the castle elevator. Next time on Undertale, we finally meet Asgore and end this story. Good night, folks.